Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do my September TBR slash Translateathon Round 2 TBR. So, September is going to be kind of an odd month. I am going on vacation at the end of the month, so I'm not going to plan too many new books that I want to get to. I'm pretty much using this as a catch-up month to try to finish up books that I've already read, except that I really want to do the Translateathon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I'm going to read for the Translateathon, and then I will show the books that I want to finish out before, hopefully, before I get to my vacation at the end of the month. So the Translateathon is put on by Rhea at the Bookfinch. I will have her announcement video down below. There are 5 challenges as well, which I'll have listed down below as well. So again, I figure if you just read translated works, you're good. But, you know, the challenges are just fun. So I picked out 5 things for the challenges. So challenge number 1 is, oh, I forgot to say, this is September 2nd through the 9th. So it's 8 days of reading. It'll be good. A lot of reading. The first one is a translated graphic novel. None of my graphic novels are translated, but I have a lot of manga. So I picked Red River by Chia Shinohara. This is translated from the Japanese by Yoko Sawada. And there are like 28 volumes to this, and I haven't read these in years. Like, I got this book, or got the series as they came out, and so I haven't read them in a really long time, and I've been kind of eyeing them. So I thought this is a good way to get back into that series. So I'll at least read 1 volume. I might read more. I might go on a little, you know, like read several in a row one day. We'll see. Prompt number 2 is to read a book with LGBTQ plus themes. Now, I didn't have anything like that clearly said this has those themes in it, but Record of a Night to Brief by Hiromi Kawakami. This is translated by Lucy North. The first short story, or one of the short stories, says a woman travels through an unending night with a porcelain girlfriend. And I thought, yeah, that's close enough for me right now. So anyway, this has 3 short stories in it. I meant to read this last week in Women in Translation, but I did not get to it. So I'm hoping to get to it this week. Then to read a translated nonfiction work, I'm going to pick up The Unwomanly Face of War, An Oral History of Women in World War II by Slavanja Ilekovic. I read her Chernobyl Prayer earlier this year and just loved it. It was so powerful. So I'm hoping that I get the same kind of reaction from this one. This has kind of a different style, as in the writing, you don't hear her voice, you only hear the answers to the questions that the people she interviews are in. So they're like little sections, so they could have someone like just a couple of sentences, or they could have like a couple of pages where they're telling their story. As I said, I really enjoyed Chernobyl Prayer, so I'm really looking forward to another book by her. This was translated, oh, what was it by? Sorry, Richard Pivar and Larissa Kolaronsky, I think. I don't know. Anyway, again, I said I'm really looking forward to that. Prompt number 4 is read a book with your favorite cover on. Book with your favorite color on the cover. I have such problems with that. I picked Gene Mapper by Tayo Fuji, and this is a science fiction book. It has green. Green is my favorite color. Green, you know. May not be the exact shade of favorite green, but it's close enough. Anyway, so this is a science fiction, a little bit in the future, where everything is, like, the food supply is completely modified, and it's supposed to be, you know, perfectly healthy and all that stuff, and he comes across there's some kind of sabotage going on. So I'm not sure a whole lot about it. I hear it's really good. Again, I haven't read him yet, so this is the first book I have by him. This was translated from the Japanese by Jim Hubert. So, yeah, a lot of Japanese. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so and then number 5 is read a book set in a place that you want to visit. I would love to go to Greece. So this is translated from the Greek. This is 7 Lives and One Great Love, Memoirs of a Cat by Lena Devani. And this looks so cute. It's from the perspective of the cat. I mean, I read the first page and it was just hilarious. So I'm still looking forward to this one. This will probably be the first one I pick up. But this was written in Greek, and it's translated by Konstantin Matsoukas. Something close to that. Sorry, guys. Anyway, but I'm really looking forward to this. And it's my smallest one, so it's probably why I'll knock it out pretty for the first. But of course, I love the cat. That is so cute. Like, again, it has to do with the cat who's on his 7th life. He tries to connect up with this woman to take care of him, and she's just not into cats. So it's him manipulating, changing her to cater to him, I think. So it'll be interesting. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Being a cat person, I totally get it. Although my cats are stuck with me for all their lives. Anyway, and then just kind of a bonus, I am also still listening to One of Us, the story of a massacre in Norway, and its aftermath by Sian. I still can't say her last name. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to say that. And I did listen to her once on the audiobook. So this is the audiobook in my car. It has to do with the massacre in Norway back in 2011. That kids at that political camp. And, I mean, it's been hard reading the first part was pretty, it's pretty hard hitting. And then now it's going back and it's showing the past of the guy who committed the crime. And, I'm kind of bored right now, so I'm hoping it's going to pick up at some point. It's a nonfiction true crime. So, I'll probably be listening to this on and off through the rest of the month because it is a really long audiobook. It's like 20 hours, and I think I've only listened to like 2 hours. So, but this will probably be something I listen to, during, Translateathon. So, anyway, so that is my TBR for September 2nd through the 9th. I do have a whole, let me show you real quick. I do have a whole bunch of books that are also translated that I can pick up as backup plans if those don't work out, or I read a lot because, again, we have Labor Day off here. I do this week here in the U.S. And then, again, I have Sunday, and then I have next weekend. So I could potentially get through all of these books and still get to read a few more. But I'm not going to put any more out there than what I have already. So that's for Translateathon. So the books I'm going to show you now are all the books that I'm currently reading that I want to finish in September. As I said, I'm trying to wrap up stuff. I have several books on my currently reading that I just want to get done with. And so the first one is 1984 by George Orwell. I still have 130 pages of this. It's just slow going. But I really want to finish this out. This is the third of the dystopians that I wanted to hit. Just to know what... I didn't know a lot about the dystopians. I guess it's not my genre. I don't read that in any other part either. But I wanted to read the classic ones just because I felt like it was something I should do. And again, they've been interesting even though I don't enjoy them. So this one I like a little bit more than the rest of them just because of the way it's written. But we'll see how it goes. As I said, I have 130 pages. I would really love to knock this out today, but I don't know if I can read that many pages in one day on that book. Another book I want to finish before my vacation is Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I really enjoyed this back in July when I was reading this for a readathon, and then I got done and I was burnt out and I stopped. So I am about 270 pages out of 600, so I didn't make it quite halfway. So this has to do with Earth is pretty much destroyed, and there's an arc of humans that escaped and are trying to find a new place to live. And there's also this planet that the humans had manipulated to be a new Earth to make a new evolution of a new species, or maybe kind of become gods of, make animals. And they were supposed to do monkeys, but the monkeys died. And something else took over to get the intelligence that they put down there with like nanotechnology or some kind of technology. I can't remember now. It's been a little bit since I read it. Anyway, that's not the fun part. The fun part is that there are smart spiders. Anyway, they are cool. Anyway, and I love, so it's really cool that it's just, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's just, it's in the middle of the book. So it's just, it's kind of in that flat spot. So I have to kind of push through. I really want to find out what happens. And I just want to finish the book out. I should have just finished it. But at the time I was just so tired of reading big books that I put it aside. And another big book is The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. And again, this is a reread. And I really want to read this year because I really want to continue on with Three Musketeers series. I have been putting the D'Artagnan romances. I just have not got myself through this book, and it's been so long that I forgot how many differences there were. You know, you see all those movies and adaptations. None of them are really accurate compared to the book. So I do want to finish this. I would really love to do that in September. But I don't know. I think I'm being overambitious here. And then I really want to spend some time, hopefully right before I go on vacation, and to catch up on my pages for Bleak House by Charles Dickens. Again, I'm doing the 18-month read-along with Katie at Books and Things, and on her Goodreads group. And it's just, I really like it. And I have trouble with the fact we keep stopping, but my problem right now is that I'm behind 3 months. So I need to mark this up and try to get myself to at least read a chapter here and there and try to catch up, because I'm at least 9 chapters behind. I might be more now that it's September. I might actually be 4 months behind, so I need to catch up on that. So that is kind of, well, that's hopeful. Anyway, so that is all the books that I would like to get done between now and my vacation. I don't know if that's all going to happen. Who knows? But again, as I said, I have other books that I can read in reserve for Translateathon. And again, these big books, I'm hoping at least I can get through a couple of these and get them done. I just want to finish some things in September before my vacation, just so I feel like I don't have all this currently reading. Now, I do have some library books, and I'm not putting them on here because I have a tendency to get a lot of library books and then not read all of them. I just kind of try them and then decide, today's not the time for this, even though I waited 2 months for the book. That's kind of what just happened this last week. So I don't want to put on here, you know, that's why I don't do library hauls on here, because I have a tendency not to read my library books if I'm not feeling it, because I can just turn them back in and I'll get them later. So that's kind of where it's at. So that's everything. What are you guys reading for September? Are you guys reading any of these? Are you guys doing Translateathon? I think you should. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.